Is Ethereum preparing for a massive breakout, or are we about to hit a wall? The market is sending mixed signals, but today we are going to cut through the noise. Welcome back to the channel, I'm Bahoretti. In today's video, we are analyzing the major altcoins, Ethereum, Solana, and more. But listen closely, we are not just going to stare at lines blindly. I'm going to teach you my personal pro strategy. We will look at price action first, naked charts, and then we will turn on the indicators to see if the math backs up the theory. This is called confluence, and it's how you stop gambling and start trading. If you want the real alpha, smash that like button and let's dive into the charts. Alright, let's start with the king Ethereum. I've turned off all the indicators. Let's just look at what the price is telling us. Look at this zone right here around $3,000. Every time price touches this level, buyers step in aggressively. It's psychological, it's structural, and it is acting as a solid floor. We call this our demand zone. But look above, we have a clear ceiling around $3,120. We've tried to break it, but the sellers are defending this wall. So purely based on price action, we are squeezed between support at $3,000 and resistance at $3,120. Now, let's see if the math agrees. I'm turning on the indicators, the EMAs and the Bollinger Bands. Watch this. Do you see that? This is beautiful. The yellow line, EMA 50, and the purple line, EMA 200, are sitting exactly inside our green support box at $3,000 to $3,040. This is not a coincidence, guys. This is confluence. The market structure says buy, and the moving averages say buy. This confirms that $3,000 is a fortress for Ethereum right now. But wait, we are not out of the woods yet. If we zoom out to the daily time frame, we see why we are struggling to go higher. Look at this yellow line, the daily EMA 50. It is sitting exactly at $3,115. Remember our red resistance box? It matches perfectly. So, the daily time frame is acting as a lid on the price. We are literally banging our heads against this daily EMA 50. So, here is the game plan for Ethereum. Number 1. As long as we hold $3,000, the bulls are safe. This is a high probability long area because we have the EMA 200 support. Number 2. To see a real parabolic rally, we must close a daily candle above $3,115. If we break that daily EMA 50, the road to $3,350 is wide open. Keep your eyes on those two levels. $3,000 is the floor, $3,115 is the key. Now, that was Ethereum. But if you think that setup is clean, wait until you see Solana. The chart structure on Sol is telling a completely different story. And next up is the fan favorite Solana. If we look at the naked chart, the structure here is completely different from Ethereum. Look at the bottom here. We have established a massive floor between $120 and $125. The sellers tried to push it down multiple times, but the buyers absorbed everything. This looks like pure accumulation. But look at right now, the price is chopping sideways, getting tighter and tighter around $130. When price compresses like this, it's usually preparing for a violent move. Now let's turn on the truth serum, our indicators, and boom, look at where we are sitting. We are currently trading at $130.74, which is practically glued to our purple EMA 200, $130.65. We just poked our head above it. Also, look at the Bollinger Bands, the red outer lines. They are squeezing together. The upper band is at $132.80. This confirms what we saw on the naked chart. Solana is building energy for a breakout. We are sitting above the golden EMA $50.126 and fighting to hold the purple EMA 200. However, don't go all in just yet. We need to check the daily time frame for traps. Here is the problem. While the 4-hour looks ready to pump, the daily chart shows we are still in a downtrend. We are trading below the daily EMA 50, which is sitting right at $136.29. Even if we pump from here, that yellow line at $136 is going to be a major profit-taking zone. We haven't reclaimed it yet. So, what is the trade for Solana? It's a volatility play. The setup, we are seeing a massive squeeze on the 4-hour time frame. We are holding the EMA 200 support at $130. The trigger, I want to see a clean 4-hour candle close above the Bollinger Band limit of $132.80. If we get that, the first target is the daily EMA 50 at $136. The warning, if we fail to break $136, we could reject back down. But if we clear $136, then we can start talking about $160 again. Watch that $132 to $136 zone closely. And finally, we have the sleeping giant AVAX. If you like volatility, this is the one to watch. Look at the naked 4-hour chart. For weeks, AVAX was bleeding out, but recently, the bleeding stopped. we are printing clear higher lows. The market structure has shifted from bearish to bullish. We just broke above the previous local resistance at $13.50. Now let's turn on the lights. And guys, this chart is screaming strength. Look at the 4-hour chart. We have successfully broken above both the yellow EMA 50, $12.90, and the purple EMA 200, $13.21. In fact, the yellow line is about to cross above the purple line. We call this a golden cross. This is usually the start of a sustained uptrend. RSI is at 65, which means the bulls are in control, but we are not overextended yet. We have room to run. But you know the drill. Where is the trap? It's on the daily chart. We are trading at $13.98. Look at where the daily EMA 50 is sitting, $14.09. We are literally cents away from the major breakout level. If AVAX closes a daily candle above $14.10, the downtrend is officially over. The next major resistance isn't until the EMA 200 all the way up at $19.38. That is a huge potential upside. So there you have it, guys. The roadmap is crystal clear. Ethereum is protecting the $3,000 fortress. Solana is squeezing and ready to explode past $136. And AVAX? It is knocking on the door of a massive trend reversal at $14.10. But remember, trading is not about guessing, it is about waiting. Don't FOMO in. Wait for the levels we drew today. Wait for the confluence. Let the market come to you. If you want to trade these charts with me and get updates before the breakout happens, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. You don't want to miss the next video because things are about to get crazy. This is Bahoretti. Stay disciplined, stay profitable, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.